FPL camper on the road, chasing points where dreams are sold.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is a team selection video for Game Week 9 / Game Week review. And apologies, I did not make a Game Week review on Monday because I've been sick for a few days. Nothing serious, just a flu, but you know, either way, I'm getting slightly better, but it was, I just wasn't feeling myself on Mondays. I was like, fuck it, you know. Even though it comes in the back of a bench boost week, which, I don't know, it went okay, I guess. Meh. It was a meh game week for me. That's all I can describe it. Maybe I'm being greedy because I did get a significant green arrow. I ended up on 87 points, which isn't too bad, but I don't know. It's just I've seen teams that had... I think there was like 3 players that hauled really bad this game week, and I had none of them. And I've seen teams having at least one of them. I just felt like on the bench boost, you would want to, you know, get a slightly bit more. And my bench, you know, it did alright, but it was still somehow disappointing. And we'll get into that very quick. Actually, let's just jump straight into it because it's going to be a long video with both team selection and game week review. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. Mixed emotions from this game week. And to make the matter worse, I think my team is not looking that good for this game week, which is crazy considering that I played the wild card just a game week ago. But it is what it is. Let's just go to Fantasy app over here. And now we go to Fantasy. And here we are. 87 points on a bench boost. Yeah, I've seen teams without bench boost score higher, like 95 and shit like that. So I think now my overall rank is around 30,000, which is pretty good, I guess, considering that I feel it wasn't a great game week. I was 104,000, so that's a significant rise in rank. And 30,000 to be by game week 8, that is that's a good position to be in. Although I've played most of my chips, excluding the free hit. But yeah, I can't complain. The season so far has been it was a slow start, but it's going well. So let's just look at quick how the team did. So I mean, Pope with 2 points, disappointing. I kind of expected it, but yeah, losing 2-1 against Brighton away. They've been keeping, as I said in the video, they've been keeping a lot of clean sheets. Newcastle away on the matches. If you look at the history here, look, Villa away 0-0, Leeds away 0-0, Bournemouth away 0-0. That's 3 0-0 games away. So maybe I was hoping low key, but then I said I'm hoping they concede, but then Gordon and Voltemade scored. Voltemade did score the only goal of the game, and he got 2 bonus points, I think. Should be, yeah, 2 bonus points. Gordon, disappointing again. I don't know what's happening with this Anthony Gordon on Champions League. The game week before I played my wildcard, game week 7, he scored 2 goals on the Champions League, and then he blanked on the Premier League. And then this game week, he blanked in the Premier League again, and then he scored and assisted in the Champions League. I don't know, he's a completely different player. But he's getting hooked also very early. That is the most annoying part. 69th minute, not even 70 minutes. That is worrisome because I thought he was going to be my, you know, differential. He's 3.0% owned. But he's been, shockingly disappointing to say the least. But anyways, Pope, 2 points. The defense in general, excluding Gabriel, who's been... I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore about Gabriel. I should just stop talking. He speaks for itself, you know. He speaks... It's ridiculous. 12-pointer, 9-pointer, 13-pointer. That's the only blank. 9-pointer, 2-pointer, 6. 2 blanks only. But the others are, look, 2 double-digit hauls. Crazy. He's crazy. And he scored in the Champions League again. He just can't stop scoring. He gets DEFCON when he doesn't score, or like gets an assist, or I don't know. He just has so many. He's the best defender in the league for FPL. Okay, let's not get people into a fight already. FPL wise, he's the best, I feel. But generally, Arsenal defense just looks incredible. I mean, they've conceded 3 goals so far in all competitions, and one of them was that free kick against Liverpool. And the other one was Haaland, and the other one, the third one, was at Newcastle away. So I mean, it's crazy. That defense is insane. Richards 3 points. They played each other, Senesi and Richards. I wasn't expecting much from this game week. They both got defcons, but yeah, disappointing. Midfield, as I said, Gordon, shockingly disappointing has been so far. It's just not a good pick on my wild card. Or I thought it was going to be a good pick. I mean, there's still time to change my mind, but it's looking like a sell for me, honestly. And it's mostly, it's not even the blanks that are worrying me. It's the hookups. It's him being hooked early every game that is worrying me. I don't like players like that. I like mostly 90 minutes players. Semenyo, again, he got an assist. It was supposed to get another assist for the first goal, apparently, but I don't know. They decided not to be an assist. It is what it is. Sar, blank, but I don't care. I love Sar. I don't have any problems with him. Maybe this was not a great game to blank because he's still relatively low owned, 8.4%. And Crystal Palace did score 3 goals, so it's just unfortunate that all the 3 goals were scored by Mateta, who not only I don't have, but a lot of managers weren't even considering because he had blanked so many game weeks in a row. He does look good though. I always said, everyone who was asking me on Twitter, like, oh, would you buy Mateta or Voltemade, or would you sell Mateta for Voltemade? I kept saying that he's due a goal. He is due a goal because his XG has been high. He's been underperforming for a lot of game weeks now. And what happens? He gets a hat-trick. A haul. I think he got 17 points. Saka, 7 points. Again, I can't complain. It's been looking good. 2 returns in a row. It's Bukayo Saka. Is increasing price, I can see now. And he's got the, good Crystal Palace home, Burnley away, Sun on the way. But most importantly, Arsenal are looking so much better and comfortable. So I don't have a problem with him there. Semenyo, Sar, Saka, all beginning with S, are probably my least worried players. Unless one of them gets injured or gets some suspension, I'm not going to think about it. On attack, though, Voltemade is the Voldemort. He's been returning. He's very hot at the moment. 7.4. That's 0.4 price increase. But I'm not that convinced, to be honest. I mean, long term at least. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that he's not like one of those, oh, yeah, I'm happy to have him for the next 6 or 7 game weeks. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just, I feel like Mateta might be better. And and Joao Pedro might become, I know it sounds crazy to say because he's been blanking left, right, and center. Even against Nottingham Forest, which Chelsea smashed them, he didn't get any returns. But Joao Pedro Mateta Mateta's already become, I mean, I wouldn't buy in this game week because they're playing mighty Arsenal. But from the game week after, who are they? Yeah, Brentford home, 2 home games, Brentford and Brighton. Those are great entry points for Mateta. But Voltemade, happy with his return. I think, yeah, it would have been really disappointing week if he hadn't returned. I would have been probably an 80, yeah, on 79 points. That's not good on a bench boost. Gyökeres, 4 blanks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks in a row. People have lost patience with him. He did score in the Champions League, but I would tell you, at least from my perspective, as an Arsenal fan, look, I don't know. He might continue blanking, so don't take my word for it. But I just feel like, just like I said with Mateta, he's due a goal in the Premier League. He did score in the Champions League, but he's due a goal or 2. And he's been looking good. He's been having shots on target. And remember, Arsenal play like low blocks teams often. So it's harder, like it's not... Yeah, it's harder to score and the goals get shared. But his turn is going to come. So I'm happy. And the fixtures for Arsenal are amazing. So I wouldn't rush and sell him now. Like until Chelsea away even, I would still keep him. Because there's 2 home games. Crystal Palace, Tottenham, and then the away games are against Burnley and Sunderland. So I mean, you don't get a better run than that. So I'm probably gonna keep him, and I would recommend you to keep it. But then, if you want to bring Mateta, I don't know. If I want to bring Mateta, I don't know who I would sell. That's a good question. But then that's a question for next week, because I'm not considering Mateta this game week. Haaland captain, whatever, doesn't matter. I mean, Haaland and Semenyo, there's no point on talking. The bench, I don't even know what to say, because Dubravka, in one hand, Dubravka and Alderete. Alderete was a lot of rumors he wasn't going to start, got injured. Is he going to start or not? He ended up starting, ended up getting a clean sheet, but then the guy who I was planning to sell Alderete if he wasn't starting, Mukiele, or the guy that I was debating on bringing in a wild card instead of Alderete, ended up on a 17-pointer. He was one of those 3 players that hauled, including Mateta. I don't know who was the third one, but yeah, he got a 17 points. So it was a bit like, people who had him, I was jealous. Maybe I'm being greedy again. But happy with the clean sheet either way. And a 6-point return. Dubravka, amazing, 9 points. I mean, from a goalkeeper. Would have been even better if I had both my goalkeepers returned. But then Reinders, he's been the shocking, I don't know, like, he's 30% still so high owned. And you have to wonder at some point why. Because he did get that 10-pointer the first game week. Okay, that everybody brought him in. I had him on that game week, by the way, because I brought him before the season started. And then 2 points, 2 points, 3 points. 9 points against Arsenal away, where most people benched him. And then 2 points, 3 points, 1 point this game week. Got hooked up on the 58th minute, not even 60 minutes to get that clean sheet point. And another point for playing 60 minutes. So he's been shocking. Especially when you consider, like, imagine like the likes of Granit Xhaka, who no one even talks about on the FPL sphere. He's not considered. He's cheaper. Granit Xhaka. Let me just go. If we go to transfers, let me just, because then I'm gonna forget. Let me just tell you this. Show you something. Xhaka. Let's just write Xhaka. My fellow Albanian here. Full profile. Okay, 3 points, 4 points, 4 points, 5 points, 4 points, 9 points, 3 points, 5 points. He hasn't gotten less than 3 points in any game week. Like 0 game weeks. Look, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 9, 3, 5. I'm sure he's higher on points than Reinders in total. Even though Reinders returned like 2 game weeks. Let me just go total points. There we go. Here is Xhaka with 37 points, same as Grealish, same, 1 less than Saad. And let's see Reinders, where is he? 32 points. So, and he's more expensive, and he's in everyone's team. But the point is, no one is even talking about Xhaka. There's way better options with the likes of Caicedo, who's returned big. But yeah, he's definitely, maybe I regret keeping him, because I had the money to go Caicedo. I don't think I have him now. I think Caicedo's increased in price. Let me just go to total points again. Yeah, 0.2. Holy shit, he has 3 price increases since my wild card. That's crazy. But anyways, yeah, that's I'm not making any transfers this game week, I think. Let's go to the points again. And then the biggest disappointment of the week, by far, for me at least, was Diouf. Because this is the guy that I was specifically brought in the wild card to bench boost. Because the game before that, he played Arsenal away. I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. I'm just going to bench. But Brentford at home on a bench boost, I felt like it's going to be my differential. Felt great. He didn't even start the game. I was just shocked, to be honest. That was the least of my worries. And ended up at one point, came on late in the game. And now I don't know if he's going to start the next game. So now I'm stuck with a couple of players that I don't like after playing my wild card. Reinders, Diouf, and Gordon. At least, like the ones that I just want to get rid of. That's at least 3 players. Now I do have 2 free transfers at the moment, but I'm planning to roll because this game week I just don't feel like yeah, I just don't feel like that there's any teams have like a good... I mean, I could make a transfer this game week. Maybe I will, because let me just show you the team. This is a team selection video, I shouldn't forget. So this is how the team is looking. Pope, Fulham, home. Okay. Senesi, Nottingham Forest, home. Okay. Even though Nottingham Forest now have a new coach. The third coach this season. Sean Dyche is back. Sean. Gabriel, Crystal Palace, home, no problem. Now I have Diouf here, because I was planning to play him, because Alderete has Chelsea away, but for some reason he has a head injury. So even if he wanted to, he's not going to be featured. Richards has Arsenal away. Now, he could get DEFCONs and still concede. But Diouf at least away. When I planned of bringing him, this was the plan. Play him on the game week 8 for the bench boost and playing game week 9. Now I'm not sure, because I don't want to play him, risk it, and then he comes on again on the 80th minute for a 1 point and block Richards 3-pointers. You know? So I have to decide what to do there. And then on midfield, I've got Gordon, Fulham at home. I mean, this is his last chance. If he blanks and gets hooked early again, I'm probably going to sell Gordon, let me be honest. Because also I want to bring some Chelsea players, which I could bring this game week. I just don't know what's happening with the likes of... Caicedo is fit, but he didn't start the game. And then... yeah, what's the other one? Why am I forgetting his name? 6.51. Sorry. It's a bit sick. Enzo, yeah. Enzo, I don't know. Like, is he fit? Is he not? He didn't feature last game week at all. I don't think he featured on the Europa League or Conference League. Where are they playing? So, yeah. Remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. But Sunderland home, that's a great game. It could be a transfer, but I think this... I don't care this game week, to be honest. I don't want to make any transfers, because I feel like much better having 3 transfers next game week and then deciding on longer term strategies than make a transfer this, and then I'll have 2 only, and if I want to change something more. But yeah, Mateta I want. One thought that I had before was, I mean, if Gyökeres blanks again, I might go for Mateta here instead of Gyökeres, keep Voltemada, and then go for Jurien Timber instead of Diouf. Because I'm going to always be on triple Arsenal, but if I'm not on double attack, I'll be double defense. I don't have the money now. Holy shit. Wow, the prices have changed so much. But anyways, I will have 3 free transfers, so I'll probably downgrade Gordon to like an Enzo. Enzo, bro, where are you again? Here. So then I would have the money for this team. But again, it's Reinders. I don't want to have him in my team longer, because it's just who do I bring it though? But I have to rethink. But let's just not talk about that now, because it's gonna be it's probably way too long already. 60 minutes my screen recording. Probably the video's on 20 minutes now. I'm sorry about that. I'm just talking about what happened. This is the problem when you don't make a game week review video. You have to cover everything in one video. But yeah, this is how the team is looking. Semenyo, Forest home. Saw Arsenal away. Not a great game, but it's fine. Sometimes it's going to be like this, you know. You can't always have it great. Saka, Palace at home. Okay. Voltemade, Fulham home. Okay. Gyökeres, Crystal Palace home. Okay. Haaland, captain. Perma-captain at this point. There's no chance I'm changing that captaincy unless, who does he play? That's a red fixture. Nah. With the form the City had last season, maybe, but not Liverpool home, maybe. Who does? They'll have something on the way. Maybe Saka that game week, but for now it's Haaland. And then I've got Dubravka playing Wolves away at the bet. That could be a contender actually between Pope and him. I mean, you never know. I'm sure I'm gonna pick the wrong one, anyways. Reinders on my bench, Villa away. He's probably gonna score just because everybody's gonna bench him this game week, or most managers. And then Richards, who might come in for Diouf. We'll see about that. But I just don't know if I should risk Diouf or not. But anyways, that's it. Last before I leave, because I have a co-worker who said don't forget to check your league standings, because it's gone first. Here's the FPL Camper League. And I'm on number 3 where I was. And on number 1, ladies and gentlemen, we have Oscar Anderson, my colleague, who is smashing it. I don't know how he's that lucky. I mean, I know the whole game is based on luck, but it's just look at this. He he had Romero on the bench, which I was like, yeah, and Van de Ven got a 0 point. You think like, yeah, that's unlucky. But then Dubravka, Thiago, and Bruno Fernandes all returned. 9, 8, and 8 points. And then he's got Kelleher. Who has Kelleher? I don't know anyone else who has Kelleher. He's got Kelleher playing there. Gehi, Gabriel 12, Timber 6. Then he's got Xhaka. He's had Xhaka forever, since the beginning. Eze, who didn't return, but okay. Semenyo, Haaland captain, Joao Pedro. And he's still, I think he hasn't played the wild card yet. Or triple captain. So he's smashing it. Is number 1 in our league. On number 2, for the first time, has been downgraded, is Alex Millar with 560 points. And on number 3, it's me with 550 points. And Woodstock, Chris, the channel's legend, is on 74 points. Decent game week, 532, not far away from me. And then number 5 is Bruno Oliveira. There's been some shifts here. We have, at the moment, 28 managers in my league. I'm going to put the code up there, if I don't forget. If you're interested to join, the winner gets their favorite team's football kit. And yeah, it's looking good. The league is looking good. Oscar is first. Here's the shout out, Oscar. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun this year. But that's it. I mean, I'll leave it with there because it's already been way too long. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I am on 290 subscribers, so 10 away from 300. If you could do that, if you enjoy the videos, that would be highly appreciated. But deadline tomorrow, by the way, a Friday deadline, which is super annoying. I thought it was going to be Saturday, but it is what it is. Friday deadline, so don't forget about that. And wish you the best of luck this game week. And I'll see you, hopefully on Monday, for a game week review. Bye.
Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.